I think I'm live. Hey guys, how is everyone doing? The last time I did live was a few months ago, and I promised myself and you guys here that I'm gonna do one a month, one live a month. It so happens that I haven't managed to do any, and it's been months since I did that last live. So this afternoon, this is not planned, so I couldn't post about it earlier on. I literally was doing work on my laptop and planning my next YouTube video, what I could make for the family for dinner. And I thought, hang on a minute, why don't I just go live? And I'm desperate for a cup of tea, so I thought I'll just go live and see if I find anyone here to join me. I'm just going to bring my laptop actually so I can read some of the things that you might be wanting to tell me. And yeah, I am not really cooking much right now, but yeah, I thought I will make a nice cup of chai. And that's what I'm gonna do. Right, let me go on my channel and see what's happening. Right. So what has everyone been making? What's going on? I need to know some bits. I am live. Right. Let's turn the thing on and let's get this going. Okay. Right. Right, I'm just typing there. Come say hi. Right. So let's save this and yep. Let's go on the streams. Yeah, so how's everyone doing? What's been going on? Hi Ben. Hello everyone. I am trying to be technical savvy, but as you can see, it's not my strongest point. But yeah, it's not my strength. Oh yeah, I've got it here, so then I can read your chats here. Hi, hi, hi. Leo from France. I went there. I'm just going to start making some chai. I went there a couple of years ago for the Christmas market, and I loved it so much that I thought I'm going to go back for like the summer. It's not too far from me. Hi, Selena. Hi, oh God. Hi, Nemish. I've just shown my age by using glasses for. I'm going to use my mug. Hi Aisha, hi Sangeeta. I'm just making some chai. So I'm just getting some water. Yeah, I posted my last food from home episode yesterday. So I'm just taking a cup of water, just tap water. I'm gonna put it in here. Get the hob on. I posted my last food from home episode. Oh, hi Todd. Oh, thanks for using my recipes. And oh my God, I just immediately started getting comments saying, comments saying, um, there was an AI voice to it, and I was like, what is going on? I haven't put an AI voice. Why would I put AI voice when I've got perfectly recorded video? So I'm just gonna get some ginger. Um, and then I checked. I asked a friend to go on my channel and see if I was what was going on, and then it was an AI voice, so it was something that YouTube had done automatically, where my video was coming as AI voice, and I posted it normally, and then very kindly some viewers told the others, just smashing some ginger to go in the hob in the water. Hi Megan. And it was so frustrating because it was the last video as well from the food from home, and I spent so much energy and time just adding 2-3 cloves. Hi V from South Africa, couple of cloves. You can add whatever you want, to be extremely honest, because when I post about chai, people say, oh, I add this or that. That's absolutely fine. Some add only cardamom, some add nothing. They just make with chai and sugar. Yeah, thanks Ben, because when you work so hard, I'm like, sometimes things change, and not for the good, to be honest, because why would they change without letting us know? Why can't we choose? We've posted the video, so we should be able to choose how we want the video to be portrayed. So I think it did affect the video in some sense, but I really hope that you're going to watch it. Now some will add cinnamon. I'm not a cinnamon fan for tea or chai. I am, however, going to add some fennel. I do like fennel. Hi Pukraj. Just a little bit of fennel. Some people don't like fennel in the tea. So that's what I'm saying. You have to kind of personalize it. And I'm just going to let it bubble up. I'm also going to add some sugar. So yeah, tell me, what recipes have you been making of mine? Please tell me. I'm just adding so I'm just making 1 cup chai. So I'm just adding 1 teaspoon sugar. You can make it without sugar. It's totally up to you. I'm just going to get the tea bags. Till then, not tea bags, loose tea. Till then, just think of which recipe you... One second, I'm not going away for long. I'm coming back. So I use this chai because it comes from India. And if somebody is coming from India, or they have so many brands. This is Wagh Bakri, and it is premium leaf tea. It's so good. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna add just a small teaspoon of... Okay, I'm going to read what you're making. If you have any questions for me, guys, please. I do really enjoy these lives. I really need to do them more often, man. Okay, what have you been making? Chicken tomato curry. Hello from Kent. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Selena. What brand of harissa do you actually buy? I would show you my jar, but I've just used the last one. I'll show you the brand though, because I've got something from the brand. So the brand of harissa, it's not, and none of this is paid, by the way. So I'm just telling you the brands I'm using because we here live. So the brand of harissa I use is Belazoo. Antigone from Johannesburg. Hi Sushmita. Hi Sanjay. So Belazoo is the brand I use for the harissa. It really is so good. Waitrose do a really good one, do their own brand, which is slightly cheaper than this as well. But the Belazoo is really good one. Hi Devang. Hi from Cardiff. So that's what I use. Any other questions? Oops, I love your between the slices. Oh my God, I actually started between the slices last year around this time. So it's been a year. I really didn't think it'll take off. Like, I've been doing Indian food for the longest time, 10 years, 11 years now. I have got 8 cookbooks, actually 9. The new one, which is sitting there, I'll show you. And the last I've traveled to India and anywhere else or in the UK, I have been stopped for um, uh, for between the slices, not for Indian food. Like I've been stopped for Indian food, but you know, I've been stopped so much more for between the slices, and yeah, it's all sorts of age groups that have been stopping and saying that they've been watching the sandwiches. I'll get some milk, and it's really, really lovely. I'll show you how the chai should look. This is how my chai is bubbling away. It really needs a bit of kind of simmering, and I'm going to add the milk and show you kind of the color it gets. Then I'll read more of your questions. So it's looking a little bit milky, which is fantastic, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to brew it for at least 6 minutes or so, and you will see the change in color right now live. Okay, let's read what you've got. What have you got for me? Okay, totally unrated, but you have fab collection of saris. You know, so basically I am a fashion designer. I studied fashion in college. I went to a fashion college. I did a degree in fashion, and I even when I was in fashion college, I never followed trends. I just made what I really liked, what I like to wear, and I can't wear loads of Indian dresses because it's not hot enough here. So when I am able to wear a sari, if the weather permits, I love cotton, and I'm always looking for kind of small vendors, small artists who do saris. So I don't usually buy them from big stores because yeah, I want to support them, and they're just unique. Okay, thanks for noticing my saris. How's your mom doing? When will she visit? Pray Manjali, more recipes from her. So unfortunately, she's not able to visit. I went there in January, which is when I made Food from Home series. If you haven't watched it, please do go watch it. I put so much energy into it. So yeah, unfortunately, due to their health reasons, they can't come to me, which is quite sad. But so you'll just have to make do with my recipes or the recipes from which he shared before. Hi Hannah from Kentucky. Kentucky or Kentucky? Sorry. Right, okay, let's read some of our. I have all your cookbooks, and my 11-year-old daughter loves your rice and pea recipe, which you cooked with your mom when she visited. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so lovely. Hi, thanks Sarah, thanks so much. I love trying out your chicken recipes. I love making chicken recipes. Chicken recipes are my favorite recipes to make. I've shot 2 fantastic chicken recipes. One is like an amazing curry, and one is like an amazing kind of pulao / biryani style. I've already shot it. I'll try and see if I can post it on Sunday. So look out for those. You know, I love chicken, which is why I don't think I can ever go vegetarian. I can give up fish any day, but I don't think I can give up chicken anytime soon. Sorry, vegetarians and vegans out there. I love you guys still. Right. Harissa is a paste. And does your name mean butter? Butter is actually called makhan in Hindi, and I'm Makan. Makan apparently in Malaysia means eat, I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I've been told so many times. So it kind of is the perfect surname for me. Right. I have taken notice. Shall I show you my house plants? Tell me, do you want to see my house plants? Okay, tell me, I'm reading. So I've got my setup. I'll show you my very fancy setup. I've got my laptop where I'm reading your comments. So Malay, sorry, does it mean eat in Malay and Indonesia? Yes, I think so. That's what I've been told. If you want to see my house plants, say yes. I won't be able to do a house tour. I'm so sorry. You guys are already in my kitchen 3 times a week. Oh no, actually, these days I've been posting once a day. Shots on half the days and 3 days of full recipes. So sadly, no house tour. You have to leave something just for myself. Okay, I have taken notes. Oh yeah, sorry. Let me. Loved your quick fish and coconut curry, onion pakora recipe. Have all your cookbooks. Also your chai. Add cinnamon. Thank you so much, Mari. Thank you so much. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. Um, also, yes, I want to grow a curry leaf tree like yours. Where do I find the seeds? So I did buy the seeds from online. I bought it on eBay. I bought it on what's that other site called? Etsy. Don't. Well, it didn't work either time. So I think seeds are very tricky for people like me living in the UK because of the weather. What I did do in the end is I found this lady on Instagram. I shared her handle on Instagram as well, actually. I found this lady on Instagram who was selling little seedlings. Yes, curry seeds from Etsy didn't work. I loved your series on Indian London restaurants. You know, I really want to do. I'm sorry, I'm going to continue the curry leaf story. One second. The Indian restaurant series was one of my favorites to do. My favorite has been Food from Home, and then it has been Indian restaurants in London. I did 15 restaurants. If you haven't watched it, please do go watch it. I really want to do part 2, sequel. Yes, thank you. I don't know. It's just trying to take out time to organize my visit because I have to plan everything. I have to plan meeting the chef because I think if I just go and review a restaurant, you will find millions of those people out there who are reviewing a restaurant. The difference between my series of Indian restaurants in London was that I actually took you behind the scenes into the kitchens. Whether they were good or bad kitchens wasn't my responsibility. I was just showing you guys the truth. And then also to talk to the chef and the reason behind their menus, etc., which I think made it very special. So I will do series 2. I just need a little bit of time to organize it. Okay, back to curry leaf plant. Good morning, Kay from Indiana. I have lots of prawns. How are you? More chicken recipes. I just said there's a curry and a biryani coming next week. Right, I should do an Indian restaurant tour like Top Jaw. I know. Okay, please share some vegetarian recipes. What I did was I have so many vegetarian recipes. I've got 2 vegetarian cookbooks. One is the easy vegetarian cookbook and one is a healthy vegetarian cookbook. So you can check those out too. And I've got hundreds of vegetarian recipes, hundreds, not tens, hundreds on YouTube. What I've done is I've made a playlist of vegetarian recipes on my YouTube. So you can just go click on the playlist and you'll get hundreds of recipes. So back to curry leaf plant. So then I bought these little seedlings from London. And this is one of them. It's got flowers and it had loads of flowers. I'm going to make a reel of it because what I've done is for the last 4 months I've been recording where they dropped all their leaves. So you think they're dead, but they don't die. They do it so I've had this now for 5 years. So I bought literally a seedling and they came 5. So I've got 5 different pots dotted around the kitchen and they're all different sizes and shapes. Though they came as edible as little seedlings. So curry leaves basically are for flavor. They're not like edible in the sense that you can eat it. Nobody's stopping you, but it's not going to give you anything special. They really release their flavor. If you crush them in your hands, you can smell them. When you sizzle them in oil, it just releases the flavor. And then whatever you cook in it just absorbs that flavor. which is why it's used a lot in tempering. Okay, let's read some questions. So yeah, my curry leaf plants, I'm going to make a reel. I've shot little clips of how I've looked after them for the last few months. So if any of those tips help you, then you know, no one munches on raw thyme or rosemary. Exactly, nobody munches on raw coriander or mint either. So no, it's a herb, so kind of. And I bought a little seedling of this. I did not grow from seed. I tried, it didn't work. Don't waste your money on Etsy or Amazon buying seeds. I've been there. Right, I did think of saving the flowers. Somebody said it didn't do anything. I actually, in one plant, I let the flowers dry out because I thought I'll get seeds so I can make more plants. But that didn't work either. Okay, Chetna ji, how did you meet your husband? I met him at college, though he is not from my college, but we met many years ago when we were both in our first year of college. Hi Jenny from Dubai. Sarah, you eating coriander? That must be just you. Okay, so I met him in college and that's it. We've been together since. And he basically, my junior in college was his friend from school. So at one of our college parties, because we were in fashion college, you know, we were the in thing. My junior invited him to one of our college parties, and that's how I met him. And then the rest is history. Okay, right. Thank you for your videos. Indian food is absolute favorite. Thank you so much, Laurel. And I'm trying not to pronounce your names wrong. Maimo from Ontario, Canada. Thank you. I would absolutely love to see more recipes involving prawns. The problem is, prawns is such a specific fish that not many people eat it, which stops me from doing too many recipes about it. Even I don't eat too much of it. But I will correct that. I can't promise tons of prawn recipes, but I will correct it and make some soon. Okay. Hello, B. Franklin, Rena, how about more fish recipes? Once again, we don't eat too much fish, maybe once in 2 weeks or something. Today I went to buy some fish for dinner and I literally drove past the fishmonger and went straight to the chicken shop and I bought chicken. So I will try, I will try and do some more prawns or fish, more fish-based curries, I promise. Hi Sabri from Kerala. Yeah, I do love prawns. I think I'll do more. Prawns I can definitely manage. I love eating them. Right, so Jenny from Dubai, love your cooking, especially the sandwich series. And right, now somebody said that the flowers on curry leaf fall and turn into seeds. See, I've tried it twice, nothing happens. They just dry out and then they fell and then it was looking really ugly, so I cut them out. Right, I have all your books, K-Ranch, and compliments. The recipes always work. Quite rare when it comes to cookbooks. You will not believe, in the industry it is known that not everybody's recipes work. The publishers know it, the people know it, because it is hard work and you have to really work test. And I always feel if I had gone out and bought ingredients for a recipe, I spent all this time preparing food and then in the end the recipe does not work, which happened with my cinnamon rolls. I tried someone's recipe. I shared the video on YouTube last week. And I think there's something wrong with the yeast, with the thing, but the recipe didn't work. And I was so disappointed because we've been looking forward to it all day because the baking is an all-day process. I just want to show you the color of the chai because I promised I will. And it's changed completely. It's more orangey. It's more... it's more brewed. Well, I know not everybody brews it for this long, which is absolutely fine. I don't drink chai too much. Once a day, rest of the time it's coffee, and that is my chai. Um, yeah, okay, let's get some more questions. Yeah, so basically it is hard work getting the recipes right, and I always think that somebody is spending money and time, and that's why the recipes should always work. I try sometimes in the last month or so, I've tried to post maybe 5 6 recipes on my on my website, type it in, but I'm just one person, and somebody said that the other day. A couple of people said, bye bye, I'm going from your channel, you don't have written recipes. I have written recipes. I've got 9 cookbooks. I've got a website with hundreds of recipes. The only thing is that not every recipe that I put on YouTube is on website or in books. And you know what? I'm not going to punish myself for not having that, because that's fine. Because if you really want to cook it, you can write it down yourselves and it's no big deal. And if you really are committed to getting the written recipes, go and buy a cookbook, support the author. So yeah, whatever. Okay, thank you for your videos. Hi Rachel Phillip, love your recipes. Thank you so much. Any Indian street food recipes that can be enjoyed? Oh my god, at get-togethers. Wow, absolutely. You should make. I've got an Indian street food book as well, which was my second book, and don't tell anyone, but it's my favorite book too. It's called Chai Chaat and Chutney. You can make pani puri. Make the pani, buy the puris, have the filling ready, and everyone around the dining table or kitchen table, and then you've got like a nice, everyone's got their plates and everyone's eating together, filling their pani puris. You can make aloo chop. All street food can be made for groups of people, Misal pav, pav bhaji, dosa, idli, vada. God, get the book. If you don't want the book, I get it. Just find the recipes on my channel. Yeah, so find some recipes on my channel. I promise you will not be disappointed. Easiest snack is samosa, but get ready for a hot kitchen. Absolutely right. I really am Chetna Justami. Hello. This time I'm going to promise you guys that I'm going to do one live a month. I won't promise more because I know I won't do it. I'll get the book. Yes, by Vahid Jacobs. Yes, go for it. You should. Can you do a rice series? I've been wanting to do a rice series for so long. Maybe it's time now, because I've shared the last episode of Food from Home. Please go watch it. And I think it's time to, and I'm still continuing with Between the Slices. I think I'm going to go for 100 Between the Slices. What do you think? Right, I've asked for all your books for Mother's Day and my birthday from you. Yes, you go, Reena. Maybe a go and fish curry. Okay, I will keep that in mind. I bought Kasuri Methi, Chris. Good for you. It stays for very long. The last time I bought Kasuri Methi, don't tell anyone, was 5 years ago, because I accidentally bought a massive bag and I'm still using that massive bag and it's still absolutely fine. So yes, if you keep them in a dark, cool space, they will be fine. Make sure it's sealed. Always sit down with a notepad and pen and write down your recipes, Aisha. Thank you, Aisha. Yes, I know it's a little bit of work, but I haven't got enough hours in the day. Yes, every creator says they should do more lives, but rarely do. Okay, I'm going to quickly do a few. Would you go back on Bake Off for one of their specials? I have been. I started my food journey by being, for anyone who doesn't know and new to my channel, I started my Bake Off cooking journey professionally by going on the Great British Bake Off, which was the most watched show on British television at the time, reality show, millions and millions of viewers. It was on BBC, and then I didn't win it, but people loved my flavor combinations of Indian flavors and English baking. And yeah, and then one thing led to another, and I wrote my first cookbook, which was very well received, and that's how I started in the food industry 11 years ago now. I keep saying 10, but it's 11. um Peter Blue writes down, pauses the videos and writes down the recipes. Thank you. And when I actually see the recipes, it's easier to follow. I agree. Okay, so what was I going to do? I was gonna see. Sorry, I was on Bake Off Christmas special and I did win it. I've got the tray somewhere. Oh, shall I find it? God, okay. Next time I'll keep it ready for live. Hi, Monique from Canada. I make your vegan ones and write them in my own favorite recipe book. Thank you. Okay, let's go for a little plant hunting. Okay, no, not the washing up. So these are my curry leaf plants. This is my newest pot, which I just bought. So it's still in plastic. And some plants here. I have got so many of these. I must have at least given more than 30-40 babies to people. And I've got one more lovely curry leaf plant here. Look at that, so pretty. Okay, let's find other plants. Sorry, I'm wearing my flip-flops. Okay, so this is a gorgeous fern, which has been in my, sorry, someone's just walked in. Yeah, this is my favorite fern. I've had it for years. And I have got some lovely, cream. Oh, look at that. You know, I just chopped this up this month because it had gone this long. So I've just chopped a bit of this and a bit of this. Look at that. And then I have got my little corner of heaven. Isn't that stunning? I don't know why these are turning brown, but it doesn't matter. I still love it. And this has been with me for years. I keep chopping it up, and this has been with me for years. It was completely full and then it's slowly died. And then I've got this, which I made from a cutting. So it's got a new leaf coming out. I've got this little, very slow growing. I've only had it a year. Very, very slow growing. This hasn't grown much. It's been with me for a long time, but not much growth. This is my newest plant, baby. It's already had few new leaves. This is all new since I bought it and repotted it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And these are my more curry plants. And just some of fun. This is a friend gave it to me a couple of years ago. It was a baby from her plant and now it's happy here. This is my latest plant from my kids for Mother's Day. It's beautiful, isn't it? And then I've got another fern, which must be more than 5 years old, at least. It's stunning. And this is a seasonal plant which goes in the dark corner every kind of after autumn. And then I've just kind of put it back in light, repotted, and this is my pride and joy. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? I've had it for over 10 years. I've had this plant. I can't tell you, maybe more than 10 years, but yeah, very, very long time. Okay, my chai is getting cold. Let me quickly take you back in the kitchen. Wait a second. I have got a few more plants, but that is the main corner of the house. Right, let's read some of your comments or questions. I am a good plant mom. Thank you. I am very dedicated plant person because I'm in this room all hours of the day. If I'm not out, then I'm here, and I can see them. I can enjoy them. Oh, I didn't show you the other side. Next time. Spider plants are air filters, best plants for indoors. Um, I actually, okay, let's get some questions in about food now. Um, Use of pestle and mortar. I do use mine a lot. In fact, a few videos ago, a couple of months ago, I did a video where I shared that I'm going to start using my pestle and mortar, very old. I've had it for 10 years, to crush ginger and garlic. Because when I went to India to do the food from home series, any kitchen I went, they were all using pestle and mortar, different materials, but a lot of pestle and mortar, no graters and no kind of choppers for it. And I came back and I thought, that's it, I'm going to use more pestle and mortar for ginger and garlic. And you can add, both the things. You can chop it like roughly and put a little pinch of salt so it helps crush it nicely. Add some green chilies. But I haven't done much of it. I'm back to my grater. Oh my god, that's the best chai ever. Okay, so yes. Any other questions about food? Thank you for telling me about the fish recipes. I will try and do more. Chicken recipes are coming this week and next week. Do not miss those. What is an easy thing to pack for my kids' lunch? Last summer I did 6-7 recipes with my son where we cooked things which are easy to pack and cook. And actually, I know you might not believe it, but the stuff that I cook, say I've made pasta for dinner, I always say it while I'm cooking in the recipes, make a bit extra. So I will cook extra rice, I'll cook extra curry. This morning I cooked extra rice over the weekend, and then this morning I just did a quick chickpea pepper rice, which I've shared on the channel. So there is no such thing as lunchbox food. You can just use leftovers and things for your lunchboxes. If you've got chapatis, parathas, you can just fill it up with some sabji. You can just break an egg, put on the chapati, turn it over, cook it, roll it up. So I think it's the ease rather than the recipe, really. So I would recommend you check out some rice is always easy. See, I love sticking rice for lunchbox sandwiches. I usually use leftover sabjis to put in the bread or wraps or chapatis. Right. Is the stainless steel pestle and mortar good, or keep to the stone ones? Stainless steel pestle and mortar is used a lot in India, I've noticed. Not so much here. The stone one is more popular. I think, anyways, generally I've seen pestle and mortar being used more in India, anyways. Over here, people like their grater. Personally, I think stone is better because the stone has got texture. So when you're crushing it on the stone, you've got the stone pestle and mortar, you're crushing against texture, whereas the stainless steel is smooth. So according to me, I would go for stone, not steel. Right, how could you make a Rogan Josh? I'll have to cook a Rogan Josh not representation, my interpretation, because I will do that definitely. My kids can't warm up their food, so it has to be tasty. Absolutely right. So if you go for some picnic recipes, because picnic recipes are designed in the way that they are absolutely fine for room temperature. I'm talking about, my kids can't warm up, nobody's kids can warm up food in their schools. So everyone's going to have it at room temperature, which is why sandwiches, wraps, rolls, rice, pasta is all good. Pasta at room temperature is always delicious. And yeah, so I would go for that. Make a video on elevating some store-bought mithai. Okay, I'll have a think of it. And yes, using leftovers is definitely an art form where if you've made extra, you don't want to keep eating it as the same thing. Like I actually shot a video for you guys this weekend because I was making some stuff and I wanted to share the recipe. And instead of making plain chapatis, I had so much dal in the fridge that I made the dal rotis, dal flatbreads, and I've shared the recipe for that. But yeah, you have to be tiny bit creative, but that I guess only comes when if you're cooking a lot and yeah, I think that's it. That's what I meant, cooking a lot. Right. Hi, Camp Nong Kai Me. Saw me years ago in Great British Bake Off, then discovered my YouTube channel. Thank you and welcome. If you have any specific recipes you would like, I always say if you have any specific recipes, just leave them in the comments of the videos that I'm posting. So you've seen my video and you think, she's made a aloo sabji, but actually I would love a aubergine sabji. So just leave in comment. I do try and answer to most of the comments. Mr. Dirt, hi from USA. Thank you for your videos. You're the #1 influence for all my Indian cooking. Thank you. You are very welcome. And thank you to you as well for watching. Right, if you have any other questions, let me know. This chai is so good. I think my chai video is also one of my most watched videos, I think. Oh my God, this is so good. Right. Okay, what else? What else? Can you tell me how to prevent yogurt from splitting when cooking, particularly in a dish cooked in the oven? So, please watch my last video I did, chickpea yogurt curry. In that, I talked to you about how to prevent yogurt from splitting. Basically, you shouldn't add yogurt in a very hot pan on high heat because it'll 100% split. And I usually turn it either to lowest, the hob pan, or if you're making something, you add a splash of water to get the temperature down, or turn it off for a minute, and then you add the yogurt and everything else you want in the curry. The thing is that I made the yogurt chickpea curry and I did everything that I always do. And trust me, I'm not making this up. 50% of the times it still splits, and it split in the video as well. And I still posted it. Obviously, you know me, guys, I will still post whatever is happening in the kitchen. So I posted it. If you close your eye, until unless it's completely split and it's ruined and it's become curd, that's a different story. But if it's split slightly, it does not change the taste of the curry. So don't beat yourself up, but watch that video and you'll get some idea of what exactly I mean. So you got the point. And putting it in the oven is the same thing. You can't control the temperature and you will have a little bit of split, but don't worry. Right, please do a sourdough series from scratch. I'm not a big bread baker. I have shot a bread recipe, which is the best bread I've ever made, which is coming to you this week or maybe next. I always shoot a week in advance, so I've shot this week's recipes, and that is really good. Sourdough is just like looking after a, not a baby. I've already got babies and plants, so I'm full. My hands are full, so I'm going to leave the sourdough out. But yes, I feel like if I have to buy one loaf a week, do I really need to go through the whole sourdough starter, looking after it for one loaf a week? Sorry, I'm out. Do you have paneer pakora recipe? I always say, because I get messages about this, do you have this recipe? Do you have recipe on Instagram, DMs, here, emails, everything? So if you have any recipe, if you go on my channel, there's a search button. If you just type paneer pakora, it will come up. If I've got the recipe, it will come up. And I've just realized that actually I've crossed 600 or maybe 900, 800 videos on my YouTube channel, which is mad. So I must have a paneer pakora recipe is the right answer. I love the dal recipes. Certain brands of dal or lentils provide. Does it matter, or is it all the same in your experience? It kind of does matter and doesn't matter. You are able to see, because thankfully the dal packets are transparent. So you can see the grain. If it's too broken, it is not looking good. You can see, you know, the quality, you can see the size, the kind of the quality, you can see through the packet. Thank God they haven't tried to cover it up, because that would be a nightmare. And unfortunately for people like me who don't live in India and they can't just go to a shop and have more choices, here I'll just buy whatever brand is available, which is usually, I think it's TRS most of the times. um, and yeah, so whatever I can find, I'm just happy to find dal. And then yeah, um, if I can see a new brand, if I can see a different brand which is better quality dal, then I'll go for it. But unfortunately, um, you have to take what you what we can find. Okay, now every time I hear someone say chai tea, I giggle, because I remember in one of your episodes you say it's the same thing. Any paneer dishes using spinach? Yes, yes, and yes. Thank you for remembering. This is chai, not chai tea. There are lots of paneer dishes with spinach. If you just type paneer spinach on my channel search engine button, you will get the list. Also, you'll find it in the vegetarian playlist line, which is also a great place to find all my vegetarian recipes. Okay, you should take us on a shopping journey. Actually, I should, shouldn't I? I won't be able to do it live, but yeah, I should do it. Okay, I'll do it. I'm going to London tomorrow, so I'm hoping to make another what I ate in a day in London. Are you enjoying those? It's so nice if you leave comments on my videos, please, all of you watching. It'll just take a minute or maybe half a minute or few seconds, because I'd love to know, because I'm just talking to myself otherwise. Yeah, so I'm going to London. I plan to do because I've got 2-3 stops, meeting people and a friend's event. So I am looking forward to doing that with you guys. Share it with you next week. Please, can you bake with almond flour instead of white processed flour? Actually, I have just baked something yesterday. I haven't edited it yet. It's not all almond flour, but it's half almond flour, half plain flour. I made a cake. The problem is, if you use just almond flour, you're not going to get the cake texture at all. You're going to get more like a delicious stuff, but it's going to be very heavy. It's not going to be airy and light. So you have to remember that you can't just swap things. Okay, great stuff. Looking forward. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. What is, okay, I'll take 2 more questions. Your plants look great. Thank you. Yeah, I like that, you know, I have the same plants for so long. Maybe I lose one. I lost one last year, which is what I replaced the green leafy thing with this year, because one went out and there was this space which was calling for another plant, so I bought another plant. Okay, what is your favorite cheat or hack for speeding up an Indian recipe? For instance, I now use creme fraiche in my tomato sauce for lasagna instead of making a bechamel. Much faster, tastes great. I would say go and get 30-minute Indian, because there can't be anything quicker than 30-minute Indian for an Indian recipe. Find it. It's on very good price on Amazon at the moment. And there's a 30-minute actual playlist on my YouTube channel. So please go check out the recipes. It's fantastic. And there are things I talk, you know, I can't tell you one thing at the moment, but yeah, you should check it out. Use a lot of tin stuff, chickpeas. I would not suggest lentils, but if you are short on time and you really can't cook the lentils, use tin lentils. You know, at least it's better than buying ready meals or eating out all the time. So that's a better, healthier option. Use tin stuff. I have made your veggie biryani and kachi biryani on the Epicure channel. There was a Pakistani biryani. What is your favorite biryani to make? Any chicken biryani is my favorite biryani to make. I don't care what it is. Till the time it's a chicken biryani, I'm not a biggest fan of veg biryani because it lacks the flavor that the chicken bones lend to the biryani, which is all it's about. Chicken biryani is my favorite. Any chicken biryani. The one I've shot, which I told you in the start of this live, is going to be live next week. So do please stay. Perfect. I got a phone call while I was live on YouTube. Never mind. Okay, mutton biryani. I don't eat mutton. I used to, not every mutton, but mutton. My mum work is it. So I would say I don't have any mutton recipes to share, and it won't be happening anytime soon. I'm not a fan. Sorry about that. But you can get lots of vegetarian recipes. I will correct my channel and post more fish recipes, and of course, there's always going to be chicken recipes. Okay, I think my chai is almost done. This was so lovely. Thank you so much to everyone who joined today. I know it was just out of the blue. I didn't plan this. But as always, I will promise to be doing live once a month. I hope you enjoyed this. Please, I'm going to post this and leave me a comment there. And I will see you back. Tomorrow is Wednesday, which means a recipe video goes out tomorrow. So, okay, what's happened here?